It was a lot of fun, but it was a complete disaster at the same time. Maybe someday. Guys, how are you all doing? Are you hyped? Because I know a lot of you guys wanted this game. This is the game we're bringing you here on the stream. So let's get into this. This is Jona versus NaNiwa. And in the top left corner of the map from AT Gaming, it is the orange Zerg player. That was a complete fail of a zoom in. It's Jona. That was a bit of a fail as well the second time around. In the bottom right, the red Protoss player. It is gonna be from Team Property, NaNiwa. Alright, good stuff. So let's go into our game. Some ZVP. Let's see what these guys are going to get up to. Immediately a pylon on the low ground for NaNiwa, looking as though he wants to go for that Forge first, or Forge expand, or Nexus into Forge. Could be a gateway. It would be the greediest build possible if it was. But it looks as though he's actually going gateway on the low ground. Okay. So let's see what this transitions into for NaNiwa. Definitely the possibility to be aggressive and chrono his out and get across the map very quickly with that. So we'll see what he's up to. Depth Defying in the chat, doing well, says thanks for streaming, no problem. Where am I from in the UK? I'm from Newcastle. Can I stream Hydra versus Snoot? Because no, I can't, because that's not happening. Thanks for streaming, no problem. Bcash 2. Blue Zealand is good as well. How did I like the observers at DSCL? The observers were lovely, they were beautiful, and the observing was top notch. Couldn't have done it better myself if I tried. Alright guys, so we are into this game, we're getting started, we're really getting the action rolling now as we have a probe in the mineral line of the Zerg play. You know, this is where things start to get intense. As Jona comes across the map, he's going to see this Chrono Boosting Zealot. So again, NaNiwa's going to rush this out, and it's actually going to work very nicely against the free hatch before pool play, which is exactly what Jona's going for. So Jona really needs to add his pool on ASAP here, because that Zealot's going to get in between one of these mineral lines. If it gets in that sort of position, it can do a lot of damage. Nexus comes down here for NaNiwa now, and he starts to move across the map with this first Zealot. So Zealot moving across the map and going to be looking to see what is going on. Look to see what he can get up to. Look to see if he can be the Zealot to change the lives of multiple drones in the village of Jona's bases to the northwest of the map coda. And he's going to look to of course, get into one of these kind of little nooks in the mineral line so that he can't be surrounded. He's actually going to go all the way into the main base, and again, no Zerglings out yet because this was free hatch before pool, so this is going to work very nicely for NaNiwa. Jona should probably, pull drones to try and stop the Zealot getting into that position. So immediately the Zealot is forcing lost mining time, and he's just going to get himself into the best corner he can. Jona going to pull drones away one at a time here, and, ooh, he actually how does he kill that drone? Oh my god, he's killing these drones, which are like, who knew Zealots had range? This is incredible. And this Zealot picks up 2 kills and a lot of lost mining time. 3 kills! Oh my god. That Zealot, I swear down, the Zealot was stood here, and I swear this drone was here, and it swiped it, with drones in between it. That was incredible. Another probe moving across the map here, just going to keep an eye on what's going on, check for that, double check that third base. He should know it's up though, so, yeah, it shouldn't be too much of a surprise as, I mean, yeah, he's not even going to go to the kind of check the third base. He's just coming towards the center, see if there's any Zerglings coming across. There is not that really makes a difference. I wonder why he did send that probe out there. It's a little bit interesting. Sends the Stalker out now instead. And we'll just look to see if he can get anything done with this. Hold the Watchtower, may go a bit further, put a little bit of pressure on a Queen or two. And we'll see what he can do. Oh my god. What is going on in the chat? The NaNiwa hype is legit. I see Mjolki in the middle cheering on Jona. Nani whoop 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 whoops, there's rhymes. Oh my god. Guys, let us know who you want to see win. I know a lot of you guys are cheering for NaNiwa, Funny Fresh SC2, Qualifier as well. NaNiwa Heart from Blood 800. The Jona love is, sorry, the NaNiwa love is real. Jona must be like FML, says if he is for the cause. I think NaNiwa might be the favourite in this series, guys, as the Stalker is going to be a little bit annoying here. Mothership Core comes across as well, and this Stalker Mothership Core going to work its way against this Queen. Drone's going to come in and actually get surrounded the Stalker, but oh, it gets away. First Queen being lost here. There's still a lot of damage being done. NaNiwa, he's already killed 3 drones at the start of this game. He's going to add that up to total to 4 now. This Mothership Core continues to take damage. Stalker will continue to chase forwards here. You're going to get at least 1 more drone kill. Jona's really struggling against this here. He's taking so much damage, and I mean, he should have had a few seconds out by now. It was just greed for him not to, really. And NaNiwa is playing a brilliant game so far. Aggression, aggression, aggression. And look at this. 3 gates on the way. Warp Prism 2. So he's going to keep on the pressure. You know, he's done a lot of damage here initially in this game, and he's going to keep it going. So Warp Prism going to be on the way out. Going to keep being annoying, keep being, you know, attacking wherever he can. He finds an Overlord over here to pick off as well. So that's something else Yona's going to lose on the map here early in this game. This is very, very troubling right now for Yona. And, again, he's going to lose this Overlord. He's going to hit him into the supply block. You know what? He doesn't have another Overlord started yet. There's a huge supply block, considering in a couple of moments there's going to be a Warp Prism with 4 gates worth of units moving across the map. There's Zerglings. They see it on the watchtower. They see the Warp Prism coming across here. So now Yona knows about it. But the supply block is still happening. 3 Overlords now start, but they're so late. And this is definitely not the sort of StarCraft Yona was expecting to play today, I don't think. I mean, this is far from ideal. This supply block's huge. There's a sentry in this Warp Prism. What's he going to look to do? I mean, is he just going to drop it out? He can get a force field down. He can probably warp in if he'd like to. He's just going to pull back. Immortals on the way. Twilight Council too. And I imagine we're going to see a movement towards the 3rd base at some point in time for NaNiwa. Yona very far behind right now. He's behind on drones. He's behind down in supply in general. This is not a good position for him, but I mean, he did one thing well here, which was he denied this Warp Prism quite nicely with the Queen, so NaNiwa didn't get an opportunity to really use this. Can keep flying around though, you know, coming towards the 3rd base, trying to be annoying there with it. Dark Shrine on the way for him, so going to invest in a couple of DTs. They shouldn't do too much unless Yona just doesn't have units in position, because he does have spores. There's an assassination on this Queen is going to look to take place here, and force field will be used. Perfect couple of force fields to get the kill on the Queen there, and we'll just trade against these Zerglings. Picks up that sentry as well. Good control by NaNiwa, who is again just picking up 3 damage all over the map. 1 Zealot lost, and look at all the units lost here for our Zerg player. He's going to start losing some more drones now as well. Oh, the force field's huge again on these drones, and the drones are going to lose some, well, take some more damage on them. The sentry gets dropped down once more. There's a few Zergs coming in. Sentry once again just saved. Some roaches on the way out, burrow as well, but we've got a robot facility already down. These Zealots will finally get cleaned up by these Zerglings, but even now the Zealots will trade fairly well. No +1 just yet, but I mean, still an alright trade there. Dark Shrine about to finish, and we don't really see pylons on the map, but of course this Warp Prism can act as a mobile pylon, so we'll see maybe a DT heading in towards the main base in a couple of moments. Definitely a possibility. Hydralisks on the way from Yona. He's starting to stabilize a little bit in this game. He's starting to get his drone count up a little bit, and there we go. 4 DTs just warping into the main base here. Spellcrawler is in that mineral line. He has to be very, very careful, as the DT is just going to pull back. He's just going to pick up 3 of them and leave 1 of them in here. Another Immortal on the way out. Nexus over halfway done here for NaNiwa as well. And a couple more gates. That floating cannon in, the classic Protoss wall at the 3rd base. I mean, it's a pretty late 3rd base, but again, it's been a very aggressive style of play from NaNiwa up until now. He's been really just focusing on keeping his opponent busy, keeping his opponent pinned back. You see a Dark Templar moving around the right-hand side of the map. They're going to move forwards and look to see what they might be able to do. And just going to check for 4th base here in the next couple of moments. This 3rd base is finishing up, and the mining will begin over here. +1 finish for NaNiwa, +2 on the way. And Yona, I mean, he's gone Ling Hydra, which generally you'd want to be a little bit aggressive with at some point, but he's just not had the opportunity to move across the map. DT now in his mineral line as well, picking up some kills as well. And just again, NaNiwa all over the place, being annoying, picking up worker kills. 11 workers killed throughout the game. Again, his efficiency in this game is insane. As his resources lost 750 to 30 and 75. I guess the DT maybe didn't do too much, but again, he's been doing a pretty good job throughout. He lost an observer along the way somewhere as well. Alright, so these Lings are going to move around a little bit. These Stalkers are going to push these Zerglings back as well. Blinks forwards to try and help chase these. And the Hydra's going to be falling back to the creeps by the Roaches, joining them too. And there's a big push from NaNiwa with +2 finishing up very soon. A couple of Immortals in here as well. A lot of full energy sentries, and this is one of the problems. You know, Yona's not being able to put any pressure on throughout the entirety of this game, and so the sentries, you know, NaNiwa's not even had to make that many of them. But he's very simply been able to kind of just build up loads of energy, and now we're going to see a sentry block, force field block on the ramp in the main base, and that's going to be a warp in the main base. And we've got some Roaches on the way in the main, but there's going to be a lot of Zealots on the way in here, and NaNiwa threatening with the rest of his army at the front at the same time, just sending these Zealots to work. Another force field drops down, and these Zealots are going to start picking away whatever pops out in this main, and Roach is going to try and kite away. Yona going to try and do his best. I mean, he's set up in a nice concave on the low ground. I don't think NaNiwa can fight into this. Well, in fact, we're going to see Yona trying to come up here as NaNiwa maybe a bit distracted, doesn't drop any force fields at all. The mothership core down, and all of a sudden, this is a good move by Yona. He's going to start taking down a lot of this. Narcon's already fallen. His Immortal's in a lot of trouble as well. More force fields still available as Yona takes a lot of damage in his main. The Lair's on the way down, though. He's forgotten to, he's kind of missed his force fields in the main base ramp now as well, as he has to focus on this army. This is actually a good engagement for Yona, and it really pulls him back into this a bit. The Lair survives on 31 hit points. How many more workers were killed? Only 7 during all of this. And Yona actually takes himself into an okay-ish sort of position. A lot of Roach Hider to move across the map with now. He killed off an Immortal, killed off an Archon, wasted a lot of Sentry energy. But there's still a lot of Stalkers still. Yona sees this though with a Bow Zergling. He sees exactly where the army is. He sees exactly what it is. And what will he do? He's going to move in, take down these rocks, and move towards the third base. And actually, the way NaNiwa has got this third base set up, it's going to be very difficult for him to move into position to really sort of defend here. This Roach Shadow is going to come in over here, but these Stalkers are going to be stuck on the other side of the gateway, etc. And Yona makes his way through. He's actually just going to come through the center here right now. Is he just going to look for a massive fight? Is he just going to engage into this? It looks as though he might try to. The force fields come down, though. Perfect force fields. 3 force fields to really just split off so much of this army. Yona starts to make his way forward, so with a lot more of these Hydras, and the Hydra DPS is pretty huge right now. These Immortals are ripping through the roaches. A few reinforcements coming in. Yona is going to try and re-engage onto this, but is it going to be enough? He's going to reduce the Immortal count, but there's still going to be Stalkers left over, and some Zealots warping in as well on top of the army. That one pylon in the front here really making a big difference, and Yona just doesn't have what it takes to really fight against this. DT at the third base as well is going to help to close out this game. GG is called, and NaNiwa takes game number 1 in this best of 3. Guys, we're going to jump into game number 2 here in just a couple of moments. Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are, because we're going to jump into this in just 2 moments' time. Wait for our players to host up the lobby, and we'll jump into this straight away. The chat's going so fast, guys, I cannot keep up with what is going on right now. Hopefully the mods are doing alright. Mods, you surviving? You surviving, mods? I hope so. Do we need more mods? More mods, quick. Waiting to jump into game 2 of this best of 3, guys. Waiting for the lobby to pop up and we'll be able to host this. Get ready to go. So, there we go, lobby hosted. Let's see what our map will be. And it looks as though we're going to be jumping into Cactus Valley for game 2 in this best of 3. So Yona down a game. Cactus Valley is a pretty nice map for Protoss. I mean, it's fairly even, I would say. It's very large and stuff, but we'll see how this goes as we jump into Yona versus NaNiwa game number 2 in this best of 3. As just waiting to get everyone in here. Get ready, get set to go. Just gotta wait a couple of moments, waiting for NaNiwa to join the game, guys. I know you ran a couple of minutes of ads, but we didn't, which would have actually fit in quite nicely here, but oh well. Just gonna continue in this in a few moments. NaNiwa getting his re-invite into this, and hopefully we'll be all set to go, guys. NaNiwa coming in from Desro. Desro, man, how you doing? What's up? Caliban 070, first Newcastle accent I've detected. I don't even have that strong of a Newcastle accent. Really. As we jump into this, we get ready to go into game 2 of this best of 3. Yona versus NaNiwa. Guys, how's everyone doing? We're getting set to go into the second game of the WCS EU qualifier match. What round is this in? NaNiwa. This is the round of 32, so after this, only 2 best of 3s away from winning. The other players in NaNiwa's brackets are Targa and Daishi, who are playing against each other already. Lambo in the bracket as well. So I'd say NaNiwa is possibly one of the favourites to make it through. I think it'll be NaNiwa and Targa or Daishi. Maybe Lambo, who have the real chances to kind of get through here. So that's what's happening in the rest of his side of the bracket. For now, though, let's go in game and introduce our players for game 2 of this best of 3, guys. In the bottom right corner of the map from AT Gaming, it's going to be our orange Zerg player, ladies and gentlemen. It's Yona. Can he pull this back from a 1-game deficit? We'll find out here in a few moments' time. To the upper right. Really took just a solid lead right at the start of that last game. Really got himself into a position where he could just build himself an advantage and go from there. In the upper right corner of the map, guys, is our red Protoss player from Team Property. It's NaNiwa. I think the problem for Yona was like he didn't have a hive started. He knew